Welcome to the What's Going On podcast.
What's going on?
Please note that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guest and do not reflect those of our sponsors. This show is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice.
Take that.
Listener discretion is advised.
Pushing all this weight, say it's a workout. Later verse down, he laying in dirt now. Who let this curse in? I'm getting cursed out.
Yo, it's your boy Ninja.
And this is this is XP Early Bird. What's going on, people?
Yes, sir. This is what's going on. And yeah, so Mr. Early, welcome back to another pod, my friend. Yo, how long we been podding now? Like about almost 2 years now?
2 years.
2 years. That's crazy, bro. It just
2
felt
years.
like yesterday.
Yeah. 2 years.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about that shit yesterday. I'm like, man, we've been potting for a good minute because I was going through our videos and shit. I'm trying to just like organize all the videos I got, and because my hard drive was getting kind of like full, and I was like, damn, we got mad fucking videos, bro. I think I got more videos with you than I do with my whole family and family videos.
Oh man,
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I swear,
man.
I was going through them, bro. Like I was like, bro, like I have a lot of videos with my kids and shit like that, but I think I got more videos with you now, son. Like it's crazy. But it's all good though, cause you family anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
appreciate that, man.
Always, my boy. So how's your weekend? Well, how was your weekend and your weekend still going?
Weekend was good, man. Like my day off is Sunday, and that was just very relaxing, man. And I needed that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they were good. No regular
Super
work
cool.
day.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. Then today I got plans of getting out the house, being productive a little bit, working towards something. Well, like working towards I want to have like a little pop-up shop type thing.
Yeah,
like
I remember
here at
you
the
were
house.
telling me that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go out and get the stuff that I need to make like displays or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna
good,
be
man.
for the clothing brand and the shirts and XP stuff.
Yeah. The
You
clothing brand.
got a lot of merch.
No, because it's like from my experiences, man, I've learned to just kind of keep it simple with it being just me. So I'm gonna offer just like maybe three designs. And those designs will have like a specific color. So like I'm gonna put a certain design on a red t-shirt with a white print, and that's the only way it's gonna. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get it.
Yeah, simple shit.
Yeah, just keeping it simple because it's just me. It's just me by myself, and trying to do all of this and that is like it can get very overwhelming.
Yeah,
so
no, I agree.
And hard to keep up with. So let me just keep it simple and see how it goes from there.
Yeah, my week's been pretty chill. I'm trying to think. Did I do anything like crazy? Besides dealing with the dog situation, everything was cool on that front. Family shit, same shit. Kids feeding, eating, sleeping, getting up, doing that shit. Yeah, everything's there. It's good. Everything is just pretty much nothing to complain about. Nothing to I am looking for a place to move because I think I told you we were kind of growing out the space here. So we've been looking around. I haven't really jumped on anything yet until yesterday. I saw this place not too far from here that is pretty nice. It's pretty spacious, so it'll be perfect for the dogs and the things we want to do. It's like on 2 acres, which is plenty of space. I don't want nothing too crazy. And we were thinking about just we might go look at it on Saturday if we don't have anything to do. So, but yeah, I really need some space. I need the garage. I need like a bigger backyard. I need more garage space or just things to get the dogs because I want to really do the kennels and have their own house kind of deal. Like I want the dog to feel like they're, not because my dogs are not cooped up. I don't want to say they're cooped up, but they're in the house with us all the time, so they kind of live with us. But even the dogs that I train and I do things for, like I like for them to be free roaming. But then sometimes they get in your space and you want to eat and they're like all over you. So we have like a space for them where they feel like they're with us because they're in the same proximity of us, but they're not there because we have like a gate, so they have access to outside, inside, doghouse, grass, no grass. Like they have access to all these things, and then they sleep in their kennels. So I want more space, so when I do these things, it don't feel like everybody's on top of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be my next step, is to do that. So.
Nice. So the dog, you were telling me, did it go home?
Yeah, she picked him up Sunday. Yep. Ali 420 went home. Mr. High Dog. He went home, yeah. She came with her husband and they picked him up. We talked for a while and they were cool. They cool people, you know what I'm saying? I never had any ill animosity towards them. I was just a little annoyed that you know, I drove 10 hours. It was kind of like, ugh, you know, 10 hours of my life I would never ever get back, you know? So it's like I could have been doing some other shit with that. But it was cool though, you know what I'm saying? It's part of the gig. Just making sure everybody is happy. And I do it mostly for the dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to make sure the dog wasn't sick, you know. So you know, I just don't want no bad you know, I don't want to sell somebody a dog and then they're not happy, you know. You know, I don't. It's like when people buy cars and they get like, you know, they regret buying it, like buyer's remorse. I don't want anybody to feel like that, you know what I'm saying? So I try to work with people.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, but it's been good. I haven't had really no issues. Even the issues that we do have, we kind of just like, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We figure it out, you know what I'm saying? If somebody comes to us, be like, yeah, I know I bought this dog and I don't want it. I'm like, all right, well, you can bring it back, you know, we can work on something. We can give you, you know, within a reasonable time space, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might give you your money back, or we might give you half your money back, or, you know, you can get another dog if the dog was sick, but that hasn't been the case. We don't sell sick dogs, you know what I'm saying? We're not in the business of ripping people off, you know? So we really pay it forward by making sure we give you the best possible pup, you know?
Yeah.
Because people out here are selling dogs for like $10,000 and they, you know, they might not last any longer than one of my dogs that I sell for, you know, $1,500 or $2,000, you know, or $3,000. But the reason why they sell them so much is because they have like DNA panels, which is like DNA testing. So people think this is relatively important, which I don't really think it is. I think it's just a way to jack your dog prices up, really. But, you know, the community says it's good to have dog panels, and it is, but like those DNA things are not even 100% like accurate. They're more like in the ballpark of like, yeah, we might get this right, but it might not be 100. So it's, I don't know, man. It's like all political, like, you know, stuff. You know? Don't get me wrong. Yeah, where they just like, oh, we should do this. We should do this. It's kind of like just somebody telling you, yeah, you should go do this, but you really don't need to do that. You know, like I could go around. I could make 3 lefts, but I could go straight, you know, and then bust a Yui. Like I don't need to do the 3 lefts, but I'm still getting to the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. You know, some people might think differently. I just feel like, you know, I just think that there's just some things that it's like it's just stupid, you know what I'm saying? But I do it. I make sure my dogs are all good. You know, they're all well kept and clean and shit like that. So yeah. But enough about that. Let's get into this topic. What are we talking about today? What do you want to go first about?
Okay. I want to talk about the Epstein files and get that out of the way.
Yes. Yeah. Which is a rather interesting topic because like it's been a topic of discussion for like so many years. And it seems like we're not getting nowhere with it.
No.
Right?
well, it's like we are getting somewhere, but we're
It's
not.
not where we thought. That's what I feel.
Yeah, it's okay.
Like it's not the big reveal. Like Jay-Z and Oprah were out here fucking 5-year-olds. Like it's not that. I know they said that, and I'll talk about the things I know. That I know I heard them say that, Jay-Z and all these guys were on the list or on the files, whatever. But like what people are failing to understand is that when and I notice it's only certain people they want to throw out there, like Jay-Z and these people, of course, because they're hip hop people and whatever. But I don't think everybody on that list was doing something wrong.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think it's like for instance, when they say the Epstein files, I mean, what are the files exactly? Like let's keep it real. Like I could be like, yo, I'm gonna go get the XP files, and I go in your house and steal all your paperwork and be like, yo, this nigga didn't play his Blockbuster bill in 10 years. Like, bro, like that's not important. Like, who cares, my nigga? You understand? So I feel like the Epstein files is just like shit they found, and they go through it and they see Jay-Z's name because he went there to a party in 95 or 97 because he was on the way up and he knew somebody, and Diddy was there or Michael, like all these guys are there. Yeah, Epstein was a movie guy. He had invested in movies. He invested in Hollywood. So yeah, if you didn't know he was doing this fuck shit, you just went because you wanted to be sitting next to Tom Cruise or these guys. So for them to say, yeah, Jay-Z's on the list, okay, so what? He went to a party, big fucking deal. I might have went to a party a bunch of times, to parties that I don't know who the fuck party it was, but this guy could have been a whole crack addict, and because I was there, I don't do crack. So it is that vibe to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like whoever went to his house, the goddamn UPS guy delivered a package. Yo, the UPS guy was at Epstein's house. He delivered a package. This nigga fucking kids. Like, I don't care for it. At this point, I don't care. There's nothing on there that they have like hard evidence. Like, yo, Epstein had a file or video of Diddy doing this, and this, or Jay-Z or Oprah or Tyler Perry doing this, and this. Nah, it's just like they went to a party. Whoopie-doo. There's nothing else there. No money laundering, no like, yo, human trafficking. Yeah, I mean, they don't have anything. They just say names.
And I disagree just slightly. Which is you saying they don't have anything. I think they do have something.
Oh, okay.
Because of who they have something on, I think that's why we're getting the runaround.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Let me go back. I agree on that part. I can say that too. I can say that they probably do have something. Yeah, 100%. But I think there's a lot more important people than Jay-Z on the list.
Yes. But I do agree wholeheartedly with what you with what you're saying. Like, just because your name's in the Epstein file doesn't mean that you were guilty of anything.
You're not
wrong. But it's like, man, I'm just, bro, like, you're on social media, you're scrolling, or on your computer, or you listen to the radio, watching the news, and this Epstein file just everywhere, right? And what I'm some of the things, and not just like use this one as an example, right? So all of a sudden, the cure for cancer has surfaced, right? And they're saying it's because Jeffrey Epstein wanted to keep the cure for cancer, like he didn't want it to get out, like he wanted to keep it under wraps, whatever. Like,
how would that be possible? I don't understand that.
But that's my issue with the Epstein files. It's like none of this stuff is making sense. Like they're just throwing a bunch of stuff out there to confuse people. It's keeping us divided. It's not like we're not getting anywhere. I feel like America is just on fire right now, bro. It's like it's weird, and it's like if you believe the Epstein files are true, you're a liberal and yada yada. And if you're a conservative or whatever, if you don't believe the Epstein files if you believe that Epstein files was, I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. Well, if you're on the other side, then you're a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's
They
just
judging
weird.
you
Like
before there's even any proof of anything. And
it's
that's what
just
that's the crazy part.
it's too chaotic. Nobody's is trying to make sense of what's going on, right? My another issue that I'm having with Epstein files is I don't know what's on the Epstein files, but I'm pretty sure it's nothing good.
Yeah.
Like in your world, our world leaders are caught up in a scandal that's extremely bad, man. And these people have the nerve to tell us how to live our life. Like they're making laws for us.
Meanwhile, they're jerking off in the closet to kitty
Like,
porn.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just crazy. That's why I don't really I don't know, man. I just don't really care for any body telling me something like, bro, like I know what I like, I'll do what I do, but I just don't feel comfortable with the government always like having a hand in everything in our day to day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's what people are forgetting is that they use. All right, so for instance, we don't trust the government. It's obvious. There's people out there don't trust the government. They blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, there's nothing we can really do. We can go out there and vote. We can do all the things and vote for the next rat bastard that's gonna go up there and lie to us. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter what color he is. He could be black, purple, white, orange. Like these niggas are just puppets in the whole game of puppeteering, bro. They don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you this, man. I feel like in this modern day and age, the reason why there's so much going on is because now with technology and cameras everywhere and people recording everything, like there's nobody can hide anything anymore. Not like they used to do back in the day. Like if you did some fuck shit back in the day, there was no cameras, there was no I could hide all my paperwork, and now everything is digital. So like literally if I go somewhere, there's a digital file on me somewhere that they could find. If I flew here, you knew I went there. If I hid 100,000 here, you can find there's a digital footprint of everything you fucking do. No matter, I don't give a fuck if you think you hiding, bro. Even if you're a drug dealer and you're hiding all your money in the walls of your fucking mansion, somebody saw you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not putting things anywhere without somebody seeing you. What I'm trying to say is that we're living in the age where everybody's just aware and can see everything because they're recording it. So I think that's the problem that these politicians are having is that all these things are starting to come out. The Epstein stuff, and I'm pretty sure, like you said, I believe there is stuff. I believe there is a file. I believe there is something out there that can really shake up the core of what we believe. Is it ever coming out? Probably not in our lifetime, because that's how usually shit goes. 100 years go by, everybody who was involved in this is dead. Then all of a sudden they find these files and they release them. You know, nobody could take responsibility for it. Everybody's done passed away or living in a fucking, home. But the more divided that they keep us, like saying Jay-Z's on the thing, or this is on the thing, or it's always more fighting. It's never resolution. Yo, your mic's off.
My bad.
There's never no resolution. It's always, yo, look what we found. Go fight about it. And then it's like black folks in an uproar. And then it's like, oh, look at these, white. And it's always it always seems to be about race baiting. That's the thing that's always gonna fail us as a country is race baiting, bro.
Yeah.
United States is the only country. This is my personal opinion. The only country that's just a melting pot of all cultures and all religions. There was never, besides the natives that were here before we got here, or before whoever got here, the Spaniards and England and whatever. they got wiped out, right? So there's no culture. It started over again pretty much. And, the melting pot began, white folks mingling with black folks and all the things, the rapes, the having a mix, Indians coming, Jamaicans, slaves, all the things that make America America. There's there's not a one culture, United States. I don't what I'm trying to say that there's not like, I can't be like, yo, we're the United States, we're the culture. Like, we are a melting pot of cultures. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had slaves that came down here and we learned stuff from them. Music, dancing and things like it in that nature we learned from black folks. Spices and all these other things we learned from, probably India. Like, they brought spices down here and, so on and so forth. Then, Spanish people became a thing because, they went over there and fucked up those countries. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that United States is diverse. There's not one culture. Like, I could go to Japan and be like, yo, Japan is just Japanese. There's no mixture. It's just Japanese that mix with their Asian cultures, which is, Chinese, India, and all these places. They mix Mongolians, and then but it's all Asian. They have a culture that goes rich thousands of years to the Edo time. We don't have that. You know what I'm saying? United States is fairly young still, like only a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
So there's so much diversity here. Everybody wants to be like, yo, this is what America is. But is it? Like, you can go somewhere and you ask somebody, yo, what's America to you? They'll be like, they'll say the dumbest shit like NFL, NASCAR. Bro, that is not all right, it's American. Yeah, we started, the driving, the racing. But what I'm trying to say is it's just something that started a little bit ago. Like, cars are not that old if you really think about it.
No, they're not.
All right, so you can't say America is NASCAR. Like, that's not America, my boy. That's something that happened just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Because cars are not that old. They're barely over 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm trying to say is that America stems back from so much other things that we should be proud of, and not so proud of. But, we have so much other cultures. We can't just pinpoint a culture. Like, it's crazy. They want to divide us with dumb shit. Like for instance, the Super Bowl shit. Every Super Bowl since Jay-Z taking over has been the most, it's been the most high rating Super Bowl halftimes, but also the most criticized and the most hated. And I believe because it's more race driven. Because before it was Bad Bunny, it was Jennifer Lopez. And before it was Jennifer Lopez, it was Dr. Dre. It was Kendrick. It was these guys. And like, it was colored people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and nobody liked that because that's not American. Like, my nigga, how is that not American? Dr. Dre's born here. He's black. Eminem born here. Detroit. He's white. Jennifer Lopez born here in the Bronx. Spanish. Bruno Mars. Usher. Bad Bunny. Puerto Rico. American territory. Like, it just blows my mind because they're worried about the wrong thing. It's not American. I'm like, what is American to you? Because he's speaking Spanish, or because the girls are shaking their asses, or like half of you niggas go and jerk off in front of computers. Like, that's not American. You understand? Like, if I went to the Super Bowl and I had time to ask everybody in that stadium, and they gave me an honest answer, and they told me, yo, I watch Pornhub and I jerk off to this shit while my wife is sleeping because I don't love her no more. Bro, that's not American, but they do it. So I don't understand what's the problem with people being on stage if they're not Kid Rock or Red Hot Chili Peppers. You know what I'm saying?
It's a much bigger problem. And this I think it's probably still stem from white folks. I think like white people feel like they're losing their identity and their culture and in the country. They feel like they're losing their identity. They feel like they're losing their culture. They feel like they're losing the country.
Right.
Therefore, which is the riot on the Capitol riots. That was part of them feeling like they're losing the country. Like there's,
bro. But listen, this is what kills me is that what. All right, 2 questions. I'm gonna ask you. My first question: What is white culture?
In my opinion, bigotry.
Like, give me white culture.
I mean, they.
I mean, you, and this is nothing against any white friends or whatever, but like, what is white culture, bro? Like, what? You can't say country music because that at one point was made by, I'm pretty sure, some dark folks somewhere else, banging on drums, banging on sticks on shit, and it just evolved into some. Tell me, what is white culture, bro? Like, tea time, that's European. Half the white people are probably European from Spain. So what's white culture, bro? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can easily say it's NASCAR, it's country music, it's cowboys, shit like that. But even that stemmed from somewhere that wasn't probably always white. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's white culture now, though? Like, alligator wrestling, swamp people, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's
well, I don't. I mean, honestly, I can't answer the question. All I know is like white people feel like they are the dominant society. So like they decide, who's in control, who gets to come in, and who comes and goes, who makes the money, who don't get the money. I don't know, but they feel like they're the dominant society, and they feel like they're losing their dominance, and that's what I feel like is why you see
like an uproar.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's, to me, like, just looking at everything in its entirety is like, it just seems like when other cultures, I'll say that, I don't even want to say when black or Spanish, when other cultures are breaking the ceiling to become something, it's almost like, yo, we gotta mix the pot, because this is overwhelming. We got black people becoming this, we got Spanish people doing this, we got Asians doing this. We gotta mix the pot. So like, let's throw out a race war kind of shit. Let's stir up the hat. Let's go arrest some rich black folks. Let's go shake up the Epstein files and see who's on there. And it's like, what's going on, bro? Like, everybody they calling out on that Epstein file is somebody that's not really relative. Like, for instance, if Jay-Z was on there, who gives a fuck? If this happened in 98 or 99, Jay-Z was barely famous at that time. He just dropped maybe 2 albums. He was about to drop his 3rd, I think. Like, he wasn't like somebody that had money that was that important like Epstein was. He wasn't a Donald Trump. He wasn't a George Bush or any of these big wig niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was Jay-Z the rapper. He was probably just there to get invited to just be there. He probably didn't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? To have people at a party, you got to invite people. You know what I mean? Oh, we're going to invite Jay-Z. He's a rapper. He'll get some black folks in here. You understand?
Yeah.
It just sounds like bullshit to me, dog. It just,
yeah.
If they say, yo, we're about to release Epstein files, guess who's on there? George Bush was on there. The legend said he had, fucked with 3 women, or he was in deals with this guy to, do some crazy shit. Like that is the kind of shit that needs to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck if Jay-Z was there when he was 28 trying to get popping. Like nobody, Jay-Z ain't doing shit, bro. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to just bring up shit that's not relative to what's going on in the country. Tell me what Jay-Z did in the last 10 years that, like, besides cultural, like rap music culture, did to affect the government or the world. Nothing. None of these niggas is that important. Fat Joe, Jay-Z, Eminem, they didn't do nothing government-wise that helped move the needle. They ain't do no jail reforming, not until they got maybe a lot more famous. But even now, like, they not doing nothing that's on a scale like a president or somebody with mega dollars can do.
The Epstein files, right? I heard a statement or something like that, or read a quote or whatever. It said I forget how it went, but it was something. I can't forget exactly how it goes, but it was like if we get everybody that we're supposed to get in the Epstein files, it would take down the system. Like the system would fail.
Yeah.
So, like, bro, like that's terrible.
That's crazy. And I mean, because I'm pretty sure there's lawyers, judges. Like, these are the guys that we need to figure out, because these are the law-making people. These are the people who put people in jail, who get people out of jail, who put laws in place, who do the things that affect us in a day-to-day.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z don't affect me in a day-to-day. That nigga doesn't have anything to do with my life. Now, that judge who just arrested 3 of my people on some false shit,
right?
That guy, you know, those are the situations that we need to worry about. Not Jay-Z, not Diddy. I don't care if Diddy fucked 12 of his girls in one room with 20 male strippers. I don't care. That's what he's into. He likes getting butt fucked. That's his problem. Bro, he not changing no laws. I don't care, bro. Like, these are not the niggas we need to worry about. Like, Diddy and Cassie, that whole situation was just dumb.
Yeah, it was.
Nobody should care about that. Cassie like getting her ass beat and fucked by 20 niggas. Nigga, there was 20 male strippers on that ledger. Bro, they thought they got Diddy on some human trafficking shit. Like, yo, we're gonna free all these girls. No, it was just Cassie freaky dirty ass fucking all these grown ass niggas. They were like, this is not the case we were trying to build, but this is what we got. So, nigga, half the people in the courtroom were male strippers who fuck Cassie and watch Diddy, you know, lick up old ball sacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy, bro. that whole shit was dumb, dog. Like, nobody cares about that, bro. Like, we got bigger fish to fry. We over here fucking with Diddy and his butthole journeys. Like, nobody cares, bro. Like, come on, dude. There's people out here. Oh man, it just I don't know. Right. But yeah, the Epstein file shit. I promise you, ain't nothing gonna happen unless it's something that's gonna like blow the top off the whole world. Ain't nothing gonna happen, bro. Nothing gonna happen. They gonna pardon everybody on the Epstein file.
I mean, it's too many. It's too many big names, too many important people. But I feel like that's what's wrong with the system, man. It's like, because of the names that's in this file, it's like, okay, well, this person is too successful to be held accountable, or this person is too powerful to be touched, and this is why we end up with situations like this. You end up with a situation like the Epstein files because you don't want to hold people accountable for the things that they do. The president of the United States, his name is in these files. Like, this man has pictures with Epstein. He's in videos with Epstein, and nobody wants to hold this man accountable.
I don't care. That's why the nigga does what he wants, bro. If there's one thing I've learned from Trump being in office, and like I said, bro, whether you like him or not, it's not the thing. This nigga's doing whatever he wants.
I know that.
You know? And he's out there. Listen, the one thing I give Donald Trump, he gonna do what he said. He's out there fucking with ICE. He's out there, cutting money off people who are freeloading off of it. He's out there giving tax breaks. He's out there. He's doing everything he said, bro. So I'm not even mad at him. I mean, I understand there's people out there who don't like what he's doing. Like, for instance, cutting off, some food stamp people, because if you can work, if you healthy, you can work, you can get a job, which I agree with in some cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're old or disabled, I get it. But trust me, I know there are people out there who can go work. They just choose not to because this is the United States of freeloaders, bro. That's what we are as a country. We are the United States of freeloaders. Like, everybody wants a free ride, bro. So that's what we do. We give everybody, oh yeah, you don't want to work? Yeah, here's $500,000 in food stamps and take care of all your 15 of your kids that you keep having because you can't afford them. But go ahead, keep having them in here. Oh, you need an apartment? Here's the apartment. Oh, you need a car? You know what? Go sell your food stamps and go buy a car. You could get a Lexus. Like, that shit's crazy, bro. So, like, yeah, I totally get it because I'm out here busting my ass, paying $300 a week, sometimes $5 on food. And while these niggas out here just living it up, I'm like, bro. And I know people talk shit about this all the time, but you see it on Instagram. When people go online and they see the buggies full of 2 cars of food, carts of food, and you're like, yo, they're on food stamps. I remember those days because my mom would do that shit and get food. But see, we were poor. We were in the Bronx. She would go food shopping, come home, and we didn't have no food until next month on the 1st again. But sometimes I see people taking advantage of that shit, bro. They be coming 2 buggies, and I'm over here with my half a full, not even a quarter full buggy, about to spend $300 on like chopped meat, 2 pieces of chicken, and some bread. Exactly. And now as a working person, as a person that I go out there and work, it's just kind of annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro, like, it sucks when you work the hardest and you get the least, But when niggas start talking shit, be like, yo, he living in a fancy neighborhood or he got this. Yeah, bitch, I worked hard for that shit. Food stamps did not buy me my crib or my car. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just get fucking annoyed sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Epstein files definitely not. It's not going to be released, bro. I'm pretty sure there's like at least a dozen governmental people of importance on that bitch.
I mean, it's the whole system, if you ask me.
Yep. And like I said, dog, with Russia being Russia and China being China, I'm surprised they haven't got the Epstein files and leaked it to themselves. All right? Come on, tell me the truth, dog. You got these 2 powerful countries with all types of technology and they don't got the Epstein files yet? My nigga. You know something's wrong when China's not putting Epstein files on blast on the internet right now. Nigga, these niggas got all types of Chinese niggas hacking our system. They would have had that Epstein files a long time ago. I promise you. I don't think I think it exists, but to a certain degree. Like I don't think it's this big bad book of bad people. I think it's just like a hard drive of some fuck shit some of these guys did, and just that shit sitting in somebody's asshole somewhere in the Pentagon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm off it. That was my final take on that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It just sucks. Anything else you want to say on that?
It sucks that we have such terrible people governing our life, bro. And then I'm gonna leave it at that.
10-4 on that, brother. All right, so we'll jump on the next one.